Hello, this is Ernesto Verdugo, and this is a show that helps intelligent internet users like you find cool tools and change the rules. On this episode of Amazing Websites Television, 2 handy bookmarks that will help you learn about your customers and how to improve your products or services. A collaboration resource that will allow up to 25 meeting participants or coaching group to collaborate in a virtual video conference. An interesting new way to design and share your videos. An iPhone app to substitute business card exchanges, 2 great websites that will help you meet great people while traveling and also visit a new place and enjoy it as locals do, and a very useful resource to recover files deleted from your Windows computer, recycle bin, digital camera card, or MP3 player. Welcome to this week's episode of Amazing Websites Television. This episode is brought to you by You Replace Myself. You Replace Myself is a great resource where you will learn everything about outsourcing to people in the Philippines and also how to get yourself a virtual assistant also there in the Philippines. It's a great resource and I'm sure that you're going to benefit tremendously from it. I would also like to thank everybody for actually the great feedback that they have been giving me about the show, and also I want to remind you that if you like the show, please make sure to like us just on the buttons which are just below my video or just above my video, and also please leave a comment on the Facebook comment section of this page. So let's just get started with this show, and we're gonna get started with our first section of the program, Handy Bookmarks. I am right now in the Hyatt Regency in Newport Beach, and I have 2 really cool resources that I am sure that you will definitely benefit from. First resource that I want to share with you is called SurveyMonkey, where you will be able to do the same thing as the Hyatt did, which is basically interview and survey your people. So you can actually go to surveymonkey.com, and then if you go there, you will be able to create questionnaires where you can actually ask your customers what they would like. Now they have 2 versions. They have the paid version, and of course they have the free version. On the free version, I think you can take up to 100 surveys without any problems. And I think it is great because, of course, 100 people will give you a very good idea. If you, of course, want to do bigger surveys, then you will need to pay, but at least 100 you can get for free, and I think that's great. And now the second tool that I want to share with you is called Feedback Army. And this Feedback Army tool is just absolutely great because there's a lot of people which are specific in many areas, and then you pay a certain fee, which I think is pretty inexpensive. It's something like about $20 or $25, and you will get feedback from a number of people, a number of experts, and they will be basically telling you how you can improve any area of your business, your website, or whatever you need or require. So those are the great tools that you can actually use, and I hope that you really enjoy them. So what do you think of the on-location shots that we're actually providing with you on this show? I hope that you're liking them. Please let us know on the comment section, which is just underneath this video, and we will really appreciate those comments. So moving on, now it's time to go to our next resource. And actually there's going to be 3 resources, and I have to make a big confession here. I am a very avid traveler. I really love traveling, and I think traveling is one of the greatest things that you can do in your life. And obviously the only challenge is, of course, prices. So let me just give you 3 different resources that I think that you're going to really enjoy. The first I'm going to tell you about, and then the next one is going to be our feature presentation. So the first one is a website that I discovered about a year ago that is called Couchsurfing, and you can go to couchsurfing.com, where you can actually travel. Whenever you're traveling in low budget, you can just go there and interact with people. Let's say that you're going to go to any destination. Let's say that you're going to go to Rio de Janeiro. Let's say that you're going to go to Milan, or that you're going to go to Amsterdam, or that you're going to go to Barcelona, or wherever you're traveling. You can just connect with people which offer their couch to actually stay with them. And in most of the cases, obviously, it is a free exchange, and the idea is to be able to interact. What is very nice about it, people will say, oh my goodness, but that might be a little bit of a scary thing to do. Well, you can always get to know the person before. It's a very interesting resource if you're actually traveling on a budget. Now, if your budget is a little bit better and you have a nice house to offer or whatever, another of the resources that I have used a number of times for having my holidays is, for example, I have an apartment in Amsterdam. And what I do is I exchange it with someone that has an apartment somewhere else where I want to go, or a house where I want to go. It is really, really cool, and you will be able to go to this other house, to the other person's house, while they go to your home. It's very interesting. It's called Home Exchange, and you can go to homeexchange.com. And that's our second resource. And our third resource you're going to find very, very interesting. But I will not really tell you too much about it because that's going to be our feature presentation. Take a look.